hold her down.
Kung Lao and Johnny scramble to Melina and grab her.
It's now or never, Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung fills a syringe with liquid as Melina throws Johnny and Kung Lao off. Melina dashes to a table and grabs her sai blades from it, then leaps at Kenshi and impales his eyes with them.
Kenshi!
She rips the blades free. Shang Tsung injects the syringe into her neck. He holds her as she goes still. She sags to the floor as her Takatan features transform back to normal.
By the gods! Melina!
Kitana, General Shao, and an armored Shokan burst into the lab.
What's happened here, sorcerer?
These men were sent to disrupt your sister's treatment and scandalize Outworld by revealing her illness.
What? That's totally fake news! Princess, we were just...
The Shokan punches him hard, then pummels Kung Lao to the floor.
Thank you, Goro. I've no stomach for Earthrealm lies. We should detain the Earthrealmers and the Tarkatan we found outside. At least until the Empress is ready to respond to this incursion.
Agreed.
General Shao gestures to 4 soldiers. They haul Kenshi, Johnny, and Kung Lao away.
But she must realize that this incident proves Earthrealm's bad faith. We must strike them now to protect ourselves.
No. They would not do this. There must be a misunderstanding.
They all turn to a portal made of spiraling green light opening nearby. A bald outworlder with tawny skin emerges from the portal and regards them all. He has black markings around his eyes and a red symbol tattooed on his head.
It is no misunderstanding, Princess. It is a confirmation of my prophecy. Left unchecked, Liu Kang will conquer Outworld.
He kneels by Kitana.
I apologize for not arriving sooner to defend your sister. I am glad she received her treatment.
The princess is safe, but the threat from Earthrealm remains.
Yes. Quan Chi, when do you anticipate they will strike?
Soon. Today's events were foretold in the final quatrains of the prophecy.
Then I am right. We must act now, Princess.
I will take your concerns to the Empress. It is for her to decide. Rain, Tanya, assist me.
Rain and Tanya lift Melina from the floor. Rain carries Melina out of the laboratory with Tanya supporting her lolling head.
What truly happened here, sorcerer?
That the Earthrealmers interrupted the princess's treatment was happenstance. They were here to capture me for Liu Kang.
You? Why?
That I must investigate. For now, let us revel in our good fortune. The Earthrealm's serendipitous arrival has given us ample evidence to convince the Empress of the truth of Quan Chi's prophecy.
Conflict with Earthrealm is now inevitable.
Not necessarily. The Empress has never been eager for conflict.
If she resists, she will be replaced. Outworld needs a steadfast leader.
A leader like you, perhaps.
If my realm requires it of me,
Shang Tsung smirks at Shao.
kill the Earthrealmers. They cannot report back to Liu Kang.
Their deaths will also feed the ire between realms.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Our benefactor will be pleased.
She needs the realms at war, not at the brink of it, in order to conquer them both. Only then will we rule at her side.
Before she found me languishing in the mines, I would not have thought such a thing possible. But soon, she'll have transformed us from serfs into scions.
Quan Chi stares at Shang Tsung unblinkingly. A twitching, multi-armed Takatin hybrid hangs from manacles chained to the ceiling of a dimly lit dungeon. A fanged face stares out from the creature's chest and tongues stick out from its armpits. Blood oozes from its body and into a drain on the floor. Another creature missing its lower body hangs from manacles. Its guts hang to the floor. Baraka slams on the bars of a cell he stands in. Kenshi sits near him by Johnny's and Kung Lao's unmoving bodies.
You've been at that for hours.
If you could see, you'd know why.
That's not happening, is it? Keep talking, will ya? To keep my mind off this. Tell me about life before you got sick.
I was doing well, trading goods up and down the Varta coast. My family was comfortable, happy. Then Tarkat came. It took my wife, then my children. Cruelly, it lets me live for now. I think it enjoys ravaging my body more slowly.
Johnny sits up.
This hangover. Kenshi. God damn it. How bad's the pain?
Excruciating.
You saved me. I won't forget that.
But you may just regret it.
What are you doing?
Johnny gawks as he stares through the bars of the cell. Various Takatans dangle from chains in the dungeon, many missing large chunks of their bodies. One spasms as they hang from a torture rack.
What in the... When did we take the left turn into survival horror?
This is Shang Tsung's real laboratory.
We're beneath where we were before. That was a false front.
Reminds me of this cheap-ass film I did in my early days. Flesh Pits. God, that was trash.
Reptile, a masked man in a green cloak, opens the dungeon's doorway and enters.
Who's that?
Our jailer.
Reptile strides through the broad cobblestone space. By a cell, he stops by a bucket filled with chunks of bone-in meat. He throws one of the chunks to a Takatan hybrid inside. The creature grabs it and rips into it with their fangs. Reptile steps to Baraka's cell and looks at Kenshi.
How is he?
His eyes are gouged out. Guess.
Reptile hands Johnny a small jar.
That will dull the pain.
You're vile to be part of this.
You are Shang Tsung's prisoner. I am his slave. He has my family. He'll kill them if I don't obey.
Johnny opens the jar, then pulls a long red cloth from his belt. He smears some of the jar's ointment onto the cloth. He covers Kenshi's gaping eyes with the cloth, then ties it around his head.
Why did he pick you?
So he could learn how I shapeshift.
He learned that from you? We saw him do that. It was unreal.
So how does it work? You just shape-shift into anything you want?
I can shift only between this and my natural form.
He shapeshifts into a humanoid lizard.
Whoa.
You're Zateran. Your race can shapeshift. None can except me.
He shapeshifts back as light coalesces near him. It resolves into Shang Tsung. He smirks and steps closer to the cell.
Are they ready? It's time.
Time for what, sorcerer?
Replication experiments. They begin with your vivisection. I'll use your harvested parts to build new creations. The process is fatal, of course.
Liu Kang won't let you get away with this.
That presumes he will ever learn what happened. But when I am done, there will be no trace left of you. I shall return soon to check progress. I have other matters to which I must attend.
He teleports away.
You don't have to do this.
It's either you or my family.
Reptile moves to another cage filled with Takatan hybrids. He opens their cell by pulling a chain through a pulley.
in the chambers.
The warrior's cell door opens as the creatures charge. Johnny jumps, swings from the bars above, and kicks a hybrid down before punching his head. He kicks one hybrid's face before kicking another to the floor. A third rams Johnny into a wall. Kenshi sits in the cell while Kung Lao fights off two of the creatures, and Baraka viciously stabs another's belly before throwing him away. Baraka strides forward, then impales a hybrid with both bone spikes and flings him over his head. He slashes at another as two of the creatures drag Kenshi past him. The hybrids fling Kenshi into a small cage dangling from a chain fixed to the ceiling. Another pair chuck Johnny into a cage next to Kenshi's. Two of the creatures haul Kung Lao to a third cage. He throws one off, then double kicks the second back before pummeling a third with a combination of punches. He turns sharply and sidekicks a fourth into a table holding his razor-rimmed hat. He throws it and the hat flies in an arc, decapitating two hybrids before returning to his hand. He smoothly sets it on his head.